Like a bowl.
The first thing is investment. When a woman puts too much into the interaction while knowing that he's not giving anything in return, in the hopes that maybe her investment does not returning anything, may one day return to them in the form of affection. When you notice that the guy's not texting you as often, doesn't want to see you as often, doesn't call you as often as much as you do, that's a sign that you have to take into consideration. Guys hate when women push their agenda on them. All right, you have to learn to back off. All right, so if you text them, don't expect them to text you as often as you do. If you call them often, don't expect them to call you often. You have to let the guy be who he is. You have to chill out, back off. All right, in the beginning of the relationship, take slow steps. Take one step and see if he takes the same step. If he doesn't take that step, back off. You see, send him a good morning text and see if he sends you a good morning text the next day. If he doesn't, do it again. But if he doesn't again, back off. All right, invite him out to hang out with your friends, and then invite him again, and notice if he reciprocates the invitation to wanting you to hang out with his friends. But don't be overbearing. If he's not giving back to you, don't give, because then you're gonna feel like the victim. You're gonna be like, I'm giving so much, but I'm not getting anything in return. Who's asking you to give? Not him, but your own neediness. That's selfish. Men don't like that. Keeping it real, dog. All right, the second one. Having your own agenda. Don't go in. Have your own intention, have your goals, but don't be so outcome dependent. Don't say, I'm in this to find a man, I'm in this to get married. What happens if you actually meet a real man and he's not into marriage? So you're gonna let go of a good motherfucking guy just because you have your own fucking agenda? Don't do that, man. Don't let society get to you. Snap out of it. You see, snap out of that shit, man. Like, realize that the more agendas you have, the fewer men you're gonna get in your life, and the more you're going to repel. I could promise you that. Right? A man wants a woman who cannot be attainable. A man wants a woman who's a challenge. So if you're already approaching a guy, you're talking to him about what the kind of relationship you want to have, and that's good. But when you push it on him, that's a problem. All right? So the third one is trying to impress him. There's a difference between talking about yourself and saying about your accomplishments, and there's a difference between being needy and trying to impress him. When you're trying to impress a guy, there's nothing wrong with trying to impress him. Nothing wrong with that. But the problem comes when it comes from a place of need. Let me fix my laptop. The problem comes when a place of need. What do I mean by that? When your neediness drives your desire to impress him. When your low self-esteem drives your desire to impress him. Because in your mind, you think that if you impress him, he might like you. And thus, if he likes you, that means you're of higher value. Don't do that. Because it doesn't matter what you do. When you're trying to impress a guy from a place of low self-esteem and trying to find high self-esteem through his own reaction, anything that you do becomes intoxicated with that negativity. It's kind of like, and that's what people remember. For example, it's kind of like music. You don't remember the lyrics because you know when you listen to a song you like, but you can't really recall it, your verse, but somehow you can hear it in your mind, right? Isn't that weird? That's very similar to this. That people don't remember the things about you, the factual things about you, but they do remember the emotion that you made them feel. The emotion that you make people feel is the reflection of the emotion that delivers the things that you say and the things that you do. So, a man will remember not the things that you say, but how you made him feel. That's the music behind the lyrics, all right? So the music behind the lyrics for most women is neediness. And so that's why a lot of guys, they'll hang out with a woman, have sex with a woman, but then they'll immediately back out and never see them again. Why? Because you were too fucking needy. And it doesn't matter what you do. You may not even do nothing, but if you feel that neediness, you're gonna feel that it's gonna feel like a vibe. It's kind of like guys, you know, with a creepy vibe. Yeah, but with men, it's not creepy. It's just needy. You know what I'm saying? The fourth thing is when your representative is cooler than who you are. What I mean by your representative, we all have a representative. An online persona. So for example, you may come across as cool through text messages. You know, you may wait an extra day to text him back. You look like you have an amazing life on Facebook, but when you meet the person, she's bland. When you meet the person, it's not as they seem to be. It's anticlimactic. You see, so a lot of the times I meet girls that they look cool, but when I meet them in person, they're not that cool. So you rather work on having a good social media image, work on having a good self-image. If you want to know how to do that, read the book Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. That's all you need to learn. Read that book, Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz, and also the 6 pillars of self-esteem. That's all you need. But generally speaking, don't focus more on being social media cool, because you get what you focus on. If you focus on being social media cool, you're gonna be social media cool. If you focus on being cool as a person, as a real person, your path to that place will be totally different. So many times I'll be like, damn, this girl's cool. When I meet her, she's not. Don't do that, man. It's a lot better to not be cool on social media, but when they meet you, they're like, damn, this girl's cool as fuck. You want that. And a lot of guys, they realize that it's not everything that shines is gold. Now, the last one, excuse me, this is my favorite one, is when you don't have a life. This one is the most annoying one. A man does not want a woman who doesn't have a life. Why? Because it's a reflection of who she is. People prefer to have a life on Facebook and on Instagram because it's quick. It's a never-ending stimulation. You get likes all the time. Anytime you want self-esteem, just put a photo up and you're gonna get some self-esteem. Superficial forms of self-esteem. All right, it makes a person susceptible to insecurity, and it makes you be like very easily to trigger, because you have so much insecurity that's being hidden under the superficial the superficial life that you have that's not even real. So you want to have a life, have a passion. Why? Because if you don't have a passion, you're not going to attract men who have passions. Low quality men are men without passion. If you want to attract a high quality guy, become passionate. Have a passion. Why? Like I said, passionate cannot be with someone who's not passionate. High self-esteem cannot be with someone who is low self-esteem. You have to meet in the middle. Women complain that they can't find the right guy, but that's because they haven't found themselves yet. They're trying to find themselves through another guy. No, be passionate about your life. Find something you love and do it and execute it in a passionate way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have 2 nieces, one is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're gonna be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man, Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one will teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace, and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship, and this a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you could read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so most likely I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video, right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. Oh, I'm closing the channel.